Hi, I'm Carmel Fisher, and you're watching the Sequire Spotlight, brought to you by Shrax Inc. I'm the VP of Platform Services for the Sequire platform, but also your host of this show that brings you the most up-to-date market news, and also today shedding some light on the most recent earnings season. With me, I have CEO Andrew Bowden with Item 9 Labs, and the ticker is INLB. Welcome, Andrew.
Thanks for having me.
Very wonderful having you. Just as a quick overview, please tell our viewers exactly what Item 9 Labs is all about.
Absolutely. So Item 9 Labs Corp, together with Unity Road, we've got two different divisions of our business. We've got our product brand side, which is Item 9 Labs currently, and going to be growing that product brand side as well. But Unity Road is a dispensary franchisor. So we're franchising out dispensaries across the United States, keeping local entrepreneurs in business through the franchise model. And we're the only national franchise brand in the industry right now. So.
Excellent. A lot of recent exciting news popping up for INLB, most particularly the one from yesterday mentioning that INLB plans to acquire or will acquire the herbal cure in Denver, Colorado. That sounds really exciting. Can you please shed some more light on that?
Absolutely. We're really excited. It's going to be one of our flagship stores in Colorado. We do have a franchisee in Boulder as well. We've got another license as well in Adams County, Colorado, which it's one of 5 licenses in Adams County. So those are going to be 2 of our corporate stores, the Adams County store and also the Herbal Cure store as well.
Excellent. And then 9 days ago, there was another news piece mentioning that you guys have launched a Reg A and a public offering, and obviously this campaign hoping to keep cannabis local. I would love to hear more about that.
Absolutely. I can't give a lot of details around the actual Reg A Plus as it is a public offering and we are a public company. However, I can direct you to our website, keepcannabislocal.com. If you go to that website, you can find a lot of material on the Reg A Plus and all of the ancillary documents that you would need.
Excellent. So that website was keepcannabislocal.com, where you can find a ton more information on that news. So just to give a little bit of a recap on the market dynamics, INLB closed at $1.10 a share on 3/14 with a 30-day average volume of around 17,000 shares. Now, we all understand that at the macro level, the market's been impacted quite substantially by geopolitical issues with, as we all know, Russia-Ukraine conflict that's causing volatility across the equity markets. Inflation continues to soar while investors steer stagflation, but the game must go on, markets must continue. What is Item 9 Labs doing, Andrew, to stay ahead of this geopolitical situation? And how affected would you say you are from this?
I wouldn't say that we're necessarily too affected by this. What we're trying to do is we're trying to give our investors awareness about what we're doing to combat the negative market downfall, I guess you could say. We are actively reaching out to investors, new investors as well. And what we're doing is we're making sure that we're following all the steps that we said we were going to do in the beginning. Our cultivation and production is up and operational. We have now 70,000 square feet under construction currently in Arizona. We've got 20,000 square feet of construction in Nevada, Pahrump, Nevada. And we've got a massive success in our Item 9 Labs products. We just won several awards last weekend at the Earl Cup, which is one of the biggest cannabis awards in Arizona. We also have massive Unity Road momentum. We're in several different states now. As I mentioned, we've got Boulder, Colorado. We've got Oklahoma City. We've got Adams County, which we're acquiring and will be opening in May. We've got Herbal Cure, as we spoke about earlier. And we also have South Dakota and New Mexico license wins. So that gaining traction and showing our investors and prospective investors as well is really helping us keep our stock price in a decent position, but again, should be flowing much better here in the future.
Excellent. I do see some updates to strengthening your board member composition. Can you speak a little more about that?
Yes, I can. Our board, what we're really trying to strive for is more of an independent board. For a long time, we did have more insiders on the board level, and we are making moves to make sure that we are in compliance. If it does become federally legal, that we can move up to some of the bigger platforms as well. So we are following those guidelines and continuing to strengthen our board in many different ways. I really, have a strong, passion for the board that we have. We're doing some really big things. So
Sounds great. Andrew, I'd love to hear your thoughts on where you see this market in, say, 5 years' time, and of course, what Item 9 Labs' contribution will be to that.
I think that the market's going to change quite a bit in the next 5 years. It's funny. I always joke around and say that I think the cannabis industry is almost in dog years because it moves so quickly. I think that the franchise piece is going to be one of the biggest game changers out there. And with Unity Road spanning across, the different states we're spanning into right now, we have 20 agreements over 8 different states, but that can rapidly grow with some new strategic initiatives. And those strategic initiatives are us going out and acquiring dispensaries, but then flipping them into the Unity Road name and getting entrepreneurs into those shops as well. So I really do think that we've got an extremely capital expenditure light model that can move us into different states. But while we're moving into those other states, we're going to bring our Item 9 Labs branded concepts as well into those states through our cultivation and production. And through that process, we've got, automatic sell through into our franchise shops. And, we're also helping those shops with bringing a premium product to the market as well.
So obviously a lot of work has to be done in terms of, just the general sector. What do you believe are the biggest challenges facing INLB?
I think that some of the biggest challenges facing us right now are some of the MSOs. Some of the MSOs are kind of gobbling up all the stores that are out there, but we're overcoming that because we do have a platform, as we are also a multi-state operator. We do have the relationships and we have the ability to move franchisees into other locations. I think one of the other big factors is funding. There are still a lot of banks and different venture capitalists that are looking into the market, but not quite stepping fully into the market. So funding is also sometimes a difficult piece.
Got it. Okay, just to end on a positive note, what would you say has been the most important accomplishment that Item 9 Labs has achieved today?
I really think there are several, but I will hit on, what we've done. We have an amazing team and we built this team for the future. And so through building that team back in 2020, we had approximately revenues of about 8.7 million. And we've moved those revenues in 2021 up to 22 million. And our projections for 2022 are even higher. So obviously, as we're moving into these other states and we're really breaking the mold of the franchise world, because nobody's done this yet. Nobody has franchised out dispensaries on a national level, and we're doing that. And we have the team. We've got, tons of experience spanning over cannabis and franchise. And so, one of our biggest things is our team. I'm really proud of what our team can do, and I'm excited to see what they can do in the future.
100%. When it starts in solid foundation within a company or within any kind of setting, that's always a good foundation for growth. So I wonder, perhaps, it might be repetitive, but give us 3 takeaways that you'd love investors and our viewers to take away from this conversation.
Absolutely. I think a couple big pieces. Number one, we're the first national dispensary franchise that's vertically integrated with our Item 9 Labs products as well. We're also with Item 9 Labs. We can't keep our products in our cultivation. They fly off the shelves. And I really think that we've got a unique capital expenditure light model. So it's not going to require us to take massive amounts of debt. We're going to be able to bring in equity and take those investors into the future, again, with a really capital expenditure light model. I really do think that franchising is going to be the game changer in the cannabis industry, because if we look at all other retail sectors, franchising is over 50% of the retail out there. And so once cannabis is an established business, which it's still just in its infancy, all these other retailers are established businesses, franchise is going to be the winner.
100%, which brings me to a question I have about operations. I believe that, having franchises relinquishes a little bit of control. How would you maintain the same level of quality for your products, your services, your level of service, at least, across the board when this franchising is fully deployed?
So we have franchise disclosure documents, and those documents say that we really have a major amount of control in those stores. We have product procurement, so we are actually coming in and telling them which products that they need to provide in their stores. We have, all sorts of controls in several different ways. Where on the franchisee level, we're definitely going to work with them and try to do whatever we can with them. However, we do have all the controls that we need to ensure that all of our stores are top notch and they are repetitive throughout the country, so that people know exactly what they're going to get when they walk into a Unity Road store.
Wonderful, maintaining the same quality and presence throughout. Excellent. Andrew, can you just direct our viewers and potential investors where they can find more information for INLB?
So we have several different websites. We have item9labscorp.com. We have item9labs.com. We have Unity Road, unityrd.com is the Unity Road website. And then we have Keep Cannabis Local if we have investors looking to invest.
Excellent. Andrew, thank you so much. This is the Sequire Spotlight. I'm Kamel Fisher, and stay tuned for more.